Hey guys, Marshmallow Jump here, back with another video, and today I've got a channel notice and I'm going to be doing a deck profile. I'll quickly do the channel notice because I do have to be very fast, but I've not been uploading in a while because my phone has broken, which means no screen recording capabilities and no mobile gaming. So I have been out of it for a bit, unfortunately. It's not ideal. Hopefully it's getting fixed. If not, I will have to buy a new one, but whatever the problem is and whatever I have to do should be resolved pretty soon. But I still wanted to make content so you guys don't disappear, because it's important as a small YouTuber that I do this. So let's get into a speed duel deck profile. So the main monster of the deck is in fact Dark Paladin, and we are running 3 copies. You're probably only going to be seeing 2 in play, but if in some circumstances you can play all 3, that's great. It needs Buster Blader and Dark Magician to be made, and you can discard a card, negate a spell, and it's a quick effect, so that's great. And sorry for the you can hear outside noise. And it gains 500 attack for each dragon on the field and in the graveyard, which doesn't come into play often because most people don't play any form of dragons, but it's useful occasionally, especially if you're playing with your friends who are more casual, then that can see some more play. We are then running 2 copies of Buster Blader. I did manage to cop a secret rare one of that and Dark Paladin. So just gains 500 attack for each dragon your opponent controls are in the grave. Nothing big. You're not even going to be really playing Buster Blader. It'll probably never touch the field unless you've used Defusion. You're basically just using it as the fusion material itself. Speaking of fusion material, we are running 3 copies of Dark Magician. As we have more search power for Buster Blader, we don't need as many Buster Blader. And then we have 3 Dark Magicians. Same goes, not going to be touching the field very often. GB Dark Magician. Not touching the field often, more of just a fusion material unless defusion's in play or for some reason you've been able to tribute to. Solid level 7 2500 beta. Then we're running 2 copies of Break the Magical Warrior. It's a spell and trap removal, and if you decide not to do that, it's a 1900 beta, but if you do, it's still a 1600 beta. It's great removal if you're going to go for an OTK. You want to ensure that your monsters are safe. Breaker is a great control card, and even at 1600, that's quite a respectable level 4 that you can keep beating into monsters with, and maybe make them use their traps on this guy rather than your big monsters like Dark Paladin. So let's move on to the next monster. Sorry for the camera being like, ooh, shaky, because this is like a massive tablet and I'm holding it with one hand. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, 1 copy, 1800, very solid beta once again. And if it does damage, you can target 2 monsters in your opponent's grave and banish it. This doesn't see an awful lot of play with the effect, but it can still be useful if they are going for a fusion party, I believe. Is it fusion? I think fusion party can fuse from the grave, and that can stop that. So that's great. Then we're running 2 copies of Pitch Black Warwolf. You're probably thinking, why is anyone running this? Can't activate traps in the battle phase for your opponents, so as this is a OTK-centered deck, you want to, and we don't have much spell and trap removal, Pitch Black Warwolf is a way to keep Dark Paladin safe. Then we've got 2 copies of Emblem of Dragon Destroyer, which searches Buster Blader for the fusion. We also have Summoner's Art. I only have 1 copy of this, but we're running the 1 copy of Summoner's Art regardless, so something on it. Add a level 5 or higher normal monster that searches Dark Magician, so they're your searches. Destruction Swordsman Fusion is our method of fusion, and this can return to the hand if by discarding a card, so you can keep redoing it. like I said, there's only 2 Buster Bladers, so you're probably only going to get 2 Dark Paladins at max, unless somehow you get one back. Then, because it is OTK, we're running 2 Defusion. Defusion's really good because if your opponent's running fusions, it targets it and returns it to the extra deck. And it doesn't give them any benefit. They can't even bring back the monsters used for it. So that is great, and it's just instant removal of a fusion. Okay, I've got a minute left of recording time because this has like no storage on it as well. So, finally, for spells, Nobleman of Cross Out. This is a great way to get rid of high defense monsters that your lower level monsters can't beat over. And if it's a flip monster, it just gets rid of all of them, so that's great. And then we are running 2 traps. Oh, I know, 3 actually. So, let me get rid of this real quick. Quick. Mirror Wall. 1 turn, basically, freedom of dying. You will have to pay if you want to keep it up. Most of the time you don't, you just use it to keep your things alive. Also baits them into attacking and can finish the game for you. Widespread Ruin, instant monster removal of a high attack monster. And then restrict them with Spellbinding Circle and clog up their monster zones with a now useless monster. Hope you enjoy this deck list. I gotta be fast. It's really fun, really great, really cool when you can pull it off, and I hope you enjoy. See you in the next video. Goodbye. I don't know when that will be though. Bye.